Good morning. My husband just dropped me off at the Robinson Creek trailhead, and I'm starting a 50-mile loop around Benson Lake, and it's expected to take around 5 days. Taking my first little shade break, having a snack. Got some fruit leather here, and we're walking. So I broke and sprained my ankle exactly 4 months ago today, so super stoked to be able to get back outside and do things. Okay, I just said it was 4 months, but it's actually been 5 months since my injury. Today is the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day, everyone. Alright, so we're starting to get some views of the Incredible Hulk, which is in the left up this valley. Here's a little better view into Little Slide Canyon and the Hulk. Found some wild roses. We're at Barney Lake. We are doing the first wade of many on this trip, and then it's time for a little lunch break, drying out the feet and drying out the shoes and socks as well. So we're coming up to this first junction on my lollipop loop. So we've just done the stick part of the lollipop. We're gonna go to the right toward Peeler, and then on the way back, so we're going counterclockwise around this loop, we will come out on the Crown Lake side. Just got to Peeler Lake. I'm on the other side of Peeler Lake now, and this is Crown Point. I'm leaving Hoover Wilderness, and over on this side I am entering Yosemite Wilderness. We are at Kerrick, Meadow, and here it is. It's beautiful. Just got to our next junction, going toward Benson Lake. Just saw so many tadpoles in here. But they are not moving now that I'm filming them. Tonight's dinner is rice noodles with Thai carrot slaw, and can't beat the view. This is Rancheria Creek. So beautiful. Alright, I'm at a junction. I believe this is the PCT. We're going up some stairs here toward Seavey Pass. I'm at Seavey Pass. The mosquitoes are terrible. I was thinking of camping here, but I think I'm gonna continue. Maybe this is Seavey Pass. All right, I found a spot. Gonna set up my tent pretty close to Seavey Pass. Tent is up. I climbed up this knob behind my campsite. It's got a pretty spectacular view. I'm in the tent. To give a little recap from today. So I started hiking around 10:15. I got to my campsite around 8 p.m. I was planning to hike about 8 miles to the far side of Peeler Lake, but I got there and it was still kind of early, so I kept hiking. I felt good. So I ended up hiking 15.5 miles. It's only, I don't know, maybe a couple more miles to Benson Lake, so I'm looking forward to seeing that tomorrow. And my ankle held up great. Good morning. This is the second day of my trip. I did not sleep great, but did get some sleep, so I feel all right. And kind of took my time getting ready this morning, so I think I was on trail about 10 to 8 and heading toward Benson Lake. So calm. It's like a mirror. I took a half-mile detour to Benson Lake. This is where I had planned to camp tonight, but it's still morning, so not going to camp here. But it was hard for me to take a detour because, you know, extra miles, but everybody had told me how beautiful it is, so here we are. Looks like some sandy campsites over there. And here's the water, pretty glassy right now. Nice sandy beach. Looks like a good place for a dip. Just getting back to the PCT junction from my detour to Benson Lake. I came from this side and I'm going to this side toward Smedberg Lake. It is hot. Looking back where I came from today, there's Benson Lake. I believe Seavey Pass is up here. It is hot. So, taking a little break in the shade here. I'm eating this almond Snickers, and it is like the best thing I've ever eaten. So we're climbing and it's hot, so I'm taking another shade break. I'm just kind of hopping from shade to shade and just taking a few seconds breather in every shade spot to try not to overheat. I'm also splashing water on myself at every opportunity, trying to stay cool. Just got to the next junction, heading toward Smedberg Lake and Matterhorn Canyon. Sign. Today's lunch is some beans and rice, and we're at Smedberg Lake. I'm leaving Smedberg Lake and heading toward Benson Pass. climbing. I think I'm getting close to Benson Pass. It's really hot and it's a grind. Is this the top? Alright, we're coming up to Benson Pass. Just sitting down here for a minute on Benson Pass. You can see there's some clouds. I was hoping to get up and through the pass before any storms might start, so far so good. I'll be heading down in a minute. Made it to my campsite, and I'm camped with a couple other nice ladies that are hiking the PCT. And today was pretty tough. It's a lot of up and down and just a long time on the feet. I think I started hiking maybe 10 to 8 and I stopped I think a little after 7 p.m. Not exactly sure how many miles I did, but I don't know, the heat just made it extra tough. Good morning, day 3. Nothing like a first thing in the morning, feet wet, water crossing. Although it's kind of nice to be chilly instead of hot for a minute. So it turns out I hiked about 14.5 miles yesterday, and there was over 3,000 feet of elevation gain and over 3,000 feet of elevation loss as well. So big day. I'm getting an early start today, about 5:30 in the morning, hoping to beat the heat, and aiming to go about 12 miles today, going over Burro and Mule passes and ending up near Crown Lake. We'll see how it goes with the weather. Hope we don't get any storms when we're up high. And yeah, nice to start walking before the sun is out. We are leaving the PCT now. PCT goes that way toward Virginia Canyon. We are going this way toward Matterhorn Canyon. We're going toward Bur Pass. Here was my second crossing of Matterhorn Creek for today. I think there's a third one coming up. Sun is getting closer, creeping down the canyon walls. And here's the fourth crossing of Matterhorn Creek this morning. Just starting to get some views of the Sawtooth Range. The sun is just starting to peek over the ridge behind me. I just freshened up a bit, brushed my teeth, washed my face, put my sunscreen, and there's been a helicopter flying around over by the Sawtooth, and I think they were saying something on the speaker, but I couldn't understand it. Wonder what's going on. There's the helicopter. This is the Sawtooth Range. It's just so gorgeous. Wow. I found a nice rock to sit on for a minute here. I think that's the pass behind me, and if it is, then we're almost there. Yes, Bur Pass. Spectacular. That's where it came from. I am standing on some snow on the path. Hopefully there's a good way down without any steep snow. Another view looking toward the pass, and looks like the trail is gonna go next to the snowfield. Thankfully, we were able to skirt to the looker's right of the snowfield. I'm not sure where Mule Pass is. Might be somewhere back here. That's where we're headed next. Shade break. Crunchy snacks. Time for lunch. Found some shade behind a tree and a boulder. Trying to dry out my feet because they've been wet since I started this morning. And today's lunch is kind of a Thanksgiving dinner. I got mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and cranberries. There's been a lot of trail like this where it's just sort of wet and muddy and hard to even see. It's nice to be horizontal sometimes. Approaching Slide Canyon, and it looks like that's the slide, at least the top part. Here's another view of more of the slide. You can see the lower part now. I'm climbing up toward Mule Pass, and I'm hopping from shade to shade again. So nothing like a wet bandana around the neck to keep you cool. It's about to be peanut butter jelly time. Oh yeah. Found this beautiful patch of white heather. Getting pretty close to the top of Mule Pass, and the views are just awesome. Alright, just a little bit more. Looks like some really tiny switchbacks. Okay, we're coming up to Mule Pass. We're leaving the Yosemite Wilderness and re-entering the Hoover Wilderness. Give you a little 360. Top of Mule Pass. Does not disappoint. Celebratory pass candy. I'm starting the descent toward Crown Lake. Okay, the trail is supposed to cross the snowfield, but we're definitely not doing that. Just check this out. Pretty cool snow cave or snow bridge. We are heading down toward a potential campsite for tonight. Just came down this section just next to the snow. Definitely had some scrambly moments. Had to sit down and scoot on my butt at one point. We are at the Junction. It just came down from Mule Pass and heading toward Crown Lake. I'm sitting at a campsite at that Mule Pass Junction with the trail to Rock Island Pass, and I was contemplating whether or not to camp here, but I pondered. I ate 2 glorious melted peanut butter cups and it's really buggy here. I think I'm gonna continue on a little bit. Starting to see Crown Lake. Just got to the Benson Lakes. Got my tent set up here at Benson Lake. You can see the lake in the background. So today was just like super scenic. It's almost 7 now. I think I got to this campsite, I don't know, 6 or between 6 and 6:30. I started hiking at 5:30 a.m. so I was on the trail for a long time. But I took my time, and just the views were amazing, so I kept you know, stopping and looking around and taking pictures and videos and just enjoying the scenery. I just checked my map and looks like I hiked 13.5 miles today, so this is gonna be a 4-day trip instead of 5, because I've been hiking you know, more each day than I planned. Good morning from Benson Lake. Mosquitoes are trying to eat me. Here's a view from the other side of Benson Lake. I was camped across the way here. Check out this little pond next to Robinson. We're back at the Junction, so this completes the lollipop part of the loop. Just doing our second crossing of Robinson Creek this morning. It's pretty hot out, so this actually feels really nice. Back at the trailhead, my husband came and met me at Barney Lake, and we had a nice relaxing afternoon just lounging and went for a little swim. And so that is a wrap. Bye everybody.